Welcome back to the Wiki Wacky Radio Show. I am your host, Reid.
And I'm the host with the fake name, Frank.
And we are live in Paris, France. Francais.
Oui.
For the first annual Animalympics.
Animalympics 24.
That's right.
Paris.
That is absolutely right. While the big games, the big world games are going on in Paris, a lot of people don't know there's a side games going on known as the Animalympics, where the world's animals gather to compete against each other to see who is the best of the best, the cream of the crop, the top of the heap of the animal kingdom.
That's right. And it's not always sharks like people write in and say.
Yeah, nobody likes sharks anyway.
Everybody says, oh, the sharks are the top of the food chain. Well, not in all cases, folks.
Nope, because there ain't any sharks here, if I could speak. None here. No, they don't be sharks around this place.
Well, and it's pretty cool that they're doing it in France, I think, because as you'll see, they have lots of different venues and locales that will play host to these various events that are going to be occurring. They're using the land, the river, the sea, everything they got.
Just like the real world games, the big games that happen. There's a reason why I keep saying the world games, because we ain't got no money to be paying a bunch of people that want to sue us for saying the real name of them. Just like, that once a year, that big football game that comes around, known as the big game. Yeah, you folks, listeners, know which one I'm talking about. Every February, that one. Yeah, well, just like you can't say the name of that one, we can't say the name of the world games going on.
Are you talking about the terrific cup?
Yes, absolutely. But we can say the Animalympics, because it's ours. We put the whole thing on. If it was for us, there'd be none. We organized it. We got all the countries' animals to show up and compete against each other here today. And to start it off, we're going to have the opening ceremony.
And despite the protesting,
yes,
we're still going to get on with it.
Yes, exactly. We wait for no man or animal.
A lot of people have been upset. They took a lot of money to clean up certain parts of the city. Like the river Seine. How do you say it? The Seine? The Seine?
Sure. I don't speak French.
It was so dirty. They spent something like $5 million just to try to clean up the river. And there were still calls that it was gross and wasn't clean,
Right.
So Macron himself swam in the river to show skeptics that it was safe.
Well,
his funeral's not next week. That was a mistake.
Well, now to start off with the opening ceremony, we're going to have a beautiful song from the whales.
The whales of the world.
Yes, because they claim land to nowhere.
That's right, and no land claims them.
Exactly.
They are truly migratory.
Yep.
They traverse the whole globe. It is their marble, you might say.
So let's hear it for the whales. Wow.
That was amazing.
That was such a beautiful song from some of our most majestic creatures.
What a gift.
Yes.
What a gift. To accompany these opening ceremonies.
What a sound to behold with your earballs. All right, so let's kick it off with our first event, which is going to be
the fish underwater obstacle course.
That's right. It's going to be a great race of obstacleability. We got 5 competitors today. It is the American Alaskan salmon. It's the Japanese koi fish. It is also going to be the Brazilian piranha.
Hope there's no problems with that one.
Yeah, that's right. We also got Australia and the clownfish. All right. And for our last but not least competitor, it is going to be
The Russian Siberian sturgeon.
That's right. What a great group of competitors today. So, what they're going to be doing is swimming down 500 meters to grab a pebble. A red pebble, not the blue pebble, not the green pebble, but the red one. They got to grab the red pebble, swim up through the bubble rings, and then drop the pebble into the giant conch shell, and then swim to the surface and stick their little or big medium-sized fins up out of the water. And the first fish to do so is the winner.
That's right.
That is right. So, let's get ready. Oh, and they are off. It is, looks like the American salmon is right out of the gate.
Looked like he started to go the wrong way for a minute there, Reid.
Maybe he is. Maybe he is. Oh, goodness. Oh, my. Okay, well, he'll figure his way out. Looks like that means the koi fish is pulling ahead. They're pretty good. Have you ever seen those guys swim so fast?
No, they're usually in small aquatic environments, pretty well contained from what I've seen.
Well, I guess that kind of makes them agile and quick and speedy, being able to swim through small spaces. And, our first pebble has been dropped in to the conch shell. Now, coming up to the surface. Oh, we see a fin. Which fin is it?
Can't tell. Is it orange?
Looks kind of orange to me. Okay. All right. It is orange.
It is orange. Okay. We've gotten a good visual on that. Have we seen a second fin?
Not yet. It's taking a little bit of time.
I wonder the orange. Could it be the koi or the clownfish? Seems both of those fish are rather orange.
Right.
Can't make it out.
Right. We still not seen any other
Haven't
fins
seen a
yet.
second fin yet.
And it looks like it's a clownfish, because I believe I see a little bit of white stripes under there.
Orange and white.
Yeah, it's
got to
right.
be the clownfish as the winner.
That's right. But there's still not been a second place yet.
Seems like it's been quite a while now.
It's getting a little concerning, because it's the short circuit obstacle course, so it should not be taking this long.
Are we starting to... Is that a second fin?
Oh, it looks like it's a gray fin. Okay, the gray fin. Gray fin is up. See if we have any people coming right behind them. They should be right behind them since it's been taking so long. Well...
It's weird. You don't even see any movement in the water.
Nothing. It's still as ice. We got the clownfish. Good for him. Good for Australia taking home their first gold of the Animalympics this time. And second fin. Oh, okay. It looks like the Brazilian piranha. Okay.
The piranha?
Yeah. Okay. Well, they're sending down the emergency divers because they're a bit concerned about the other fish. And we'll have to wait for a moment to find out what's going on. As soon as we hear back in just a second. Oh, I'm getting the word. Dear God.
There's blood in the water.
Oh, goodness, people. Oh, my goodness. Turn your children away so we can break this news. The Brazilian piranha, has literally eaten the rest of the competition.
Our American salmon.
He's gone. He's been eaten up like tuna. Salmon in a sushi.
What a tragedy here at Paris today.
Oh, Lord. Goodness. Well, it looks like there's only going to be one medalist, because I would definitely say that disqualifies the Brazilian piranha. That is not sportsmanship-like. Sports fish-like. Not at all.
I think he should stand trial. This is fish murder we've seen today.
There will be an investigation, no doubt about it.
Oh, the clownfish is quoted as saying that fish are friends, not food.
I believe I've heard that before. Yes, yes. Right. Well, apparently not in this case. Piranha could not help himself. Who would have even allowed the Brazilians to let the piranhas show up to these events?
Some rabid, bloodthirsty fish. I knew that was a bad idea. Didn't I say so? Play back the tape.
That's right. There will be some oversight conducted to find out how on earth this even happened. Goodness gracious.
Yes, I want the UN to launch an investigation. A full investigation.
That's right. They will have to at this point because three fish have lost their lives today.
Somebody needs to be fired.
That's right. Oh,
One of those was an American.
yes, exactly. Exactly. Well, I guess that concludes the obstacle course with our
Boy, that is a
fine...
bloody start.
Yep, but not the way I was expecting our first round of competitions to go today. Goodness, oh my. Well, hopefully it'll be a lot more fun and exciting and not so bloody in our next competition.
Yes, this one should hold the same excitement. I mean, if you love turtles as much as I love turtles, then you should love this and have all the same ecstasy and enthusiasm. But it will be a much slower pace here, Reid. This turtle 100-meter dash.
That is right. That's right. Everybody knows the most exciting races are with the turtles. That's why everybody shows up to the track field. They want to see those turtles getting it down the track as fast as the turtles can go.
I like turtles.
Yes, turtles are pretty cool. And competing, who's competing in today's turtle race?
Well, for the United States, you've got the alligator snapping turtle. He's been doing very well this year.
Yep, I've heard.
Australia, they've sent their eastern longneck turtle.
Now, I've heard that eastern longneck turtle has been racking up the medals at home in his regional competition, so I've heard he's pretty formidable. So we'll have to see.
Then from India, he's flapped all the way, the flap shell turtle.
That's right. He's a newcomer on the scene. One of India's first submissions to the Animalympics.
Then, of course, you have the Chinese soft shell turtle. And no, that's not a dish.
At least not right now.
And, of course, from Ecuador, we all have to address the elephant in the room. No, I'm sorry, not an elephant. The giant Galapagos tortoise. And those are our 5 contestants.
Yep, I am very excited to see these 5 tortoise. Is that right? Tortoise race against each other.
Tortoises.
Yeah, tortoises. They're quite the quick group here.
We'll see just how quick.
Exactly, and they are all lined up at the starting line for the 100-meter dash.
Just ready for the pistol.
That's right. And they're off. And
that's one giant step for the Galapagos.
That's right. Yep, okay. It's pretty dead race. I mean, that Galapagos might have some big steps, but his big size means he moves kind of slow. But everybody seems to be pretty even right now, right? Right at this moment. I'm sure it's going to be taking off real good. Somebody's going to pull ahead.
Reid, I part of me wonders, a childish part.
Sure.
What would happen if you put like a banana peel on the track? You think that would slow anybody down there?
If anything, I think it'll just slip them right on along. Oh, it looks like our flap shell turtle from India is pulling ahead. Wait a minute, do you see what's happening with his shell? literally looks like it's flapping. Like it's like a little wing on it. What?
That must be why they call it a flap shell.
What a sight. Okay.
I've never seen anything like
Nope. Well, that American snapper turtle, alligator snapper turtle's right on his heel nose, nipping at him, almost literally. Goodness.
that. Why are these aggressive animals allowed into these
Yes,
sports?
I don't understand. This does not seem to be very sports animal-like.
At least the alligator snapping turtle isn't as bad, though, as that Brazilian piranha.
My goodness, that was quite a travesty we witnessed earlier this morning at the obstacle course for the fish. It was a sight to behold, tragically.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Oh, it looks like we're gaining on the flap turtle there. The soft shell's catching up. So far, it's the flap shell in the lead. Soft shell's catching up right behind them. Our American alligator snapper turtle's currently sitting in third. The giant Galapagos is tightly behind him in fourth. And last but not least, literally almost on the tail of the giant Galapagos, is our long neck turtle from Australia. That long neck's really reaching out. Maybe he's trying to grab his tail so he'll drag him along.
You know, I really think two things here,
Yeah.
just for some analysis. You'd think that the soft shell would have an advantage for not having, so much weight.
Yeah, so much shell on him.
And you'd think that long neck, would give him an advantage. But it seems like it's not being the advantage that you would think it would be for these turtles.
Yeah, kind of like with the giant Galapagos from Ecuador. You think his large size and his big fin span would move him along quicker, but like I mentioned earlier, his big size kind of just slows him down.
He is a big boy.
Literally, that's why they call him the giant turtle.
Could you imagine making turtle soup out of him? You could feed a village for a month.
Yeah. Sounds pretty tasty. Fresh turtle soup.
Giant turtle soup.
Oh, even better.
You have to use giant vegetables and giant bowls and giant spoons.
Yeah. Okay, it looks like we're about halfway, and our flap turtle's still kind of flapping along out front.
Halfway for 100 meters. You would think, oh man.
Oh, it looks like, what is this? The soft shell's slipping behind. A little fella, maybe he's getting tired. Our alligator snapper turtle's going to catch right up. I've always wondered about the turtles. What makes them be able to live on land and water sometimes? They don't have gills. Well, I guess some of them do, but not all of them.
They probably hold their breaths like dolphins and whales and stuff.
Oh, that's crazy. Turtles are pretty cool. Like on a mobile home.
Yeah.
Wonder
Think
how
about
they
that.
decorate it. I'd decorate my shell if I was a turtle. Put some posters on the wall, have a big flat screen TV in there. I can watch, all in the turtle family.
Yeah, have a little turtle lava lamp and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, that Galapagos, Ecuadorian Galapagos, has got some real estate on him. Goodness. Oh, we're about to the 3/4 mark now. And holy cow! How is this coming up from behind is our long neck from Australia? What? How did this happen? He still hasn't passed?
His neck's twice as long as it was before.
Yeah, holy goodness. He still hadn't passed our flapper turtle yet. He's still in the lead. Good old India. They sure do know how to pick their best turtles.
They always send the fastest Indian.
Yeah, they sure do. They sure do. Well, that poor old soft shell, I think if he's going to lose, he's going to be in somebody's belly later.
Yeah, see, I'm not sure that I would want a soft shell.
Yeah?
Doesn't seem like there's too many advantages there, Reid.
No, I mean, just like armadillos, they got hard shells. Turtles have hard shells. They help protect you. with a soft shell, I feel like a large animal can just bite right through them, take a good chomp.
Like
Good-
a bug.
Yeah, a bug bite right through them.
No.
Oh, chomp
It'd be
him like a bug.
Yeah, it'd be like eating a bug.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Probably at not long neck. The snapper turtle's probably going to chomp on him if he doesn't hurry up.
Are we coming down up to the line?
Whoa, we're getting down to the final stretch here. My goodness, it looks... Holy cow, it's going to be a photo finish between the long neck and the flap turtle. Holy goodness. Oh, looks like they'll have to do a review here. Came right down to the wire for these two. Whoa, all right, well, they're saying...
I think he won it by a flap.
Well, they're saying because his whole body crossed the line, even though it looks like the long-necked turtle got his head over the line first, our Indian flap turtle will be the winner.
All right. I'm glad to see that.
Yeah, good for them. I've never... No, this is the first time I've ever seen that flap turtle, so it's really, really cool to see an up-and-comer, a new face, be the winner of the show.
Yeah, I don't know how... how does a turtle flap?
I don't know. How does anything that has flaps flap?
Evolution?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you learn something every day.
Yep. So, looks like it was the Indian flap turtle came in first, and close behind was the Australian long-necked, followed by the American alligator snapper turtle, and then it was the Ecuadorian Galapagos giant turtle, and last but very least, the soft shell from China.
Poor little guy.
Yep.
I wonder if you could ride a giant Galapagos turtle.
Probably. Why wouldn't you be able to?
Put like a saddle on it and...
Do you need a saddle? Just sit on the shell. The shell's the saddle. The shadow shell.
But then you could look like a real cowboy.
Yeah. Wow, that was quite the race there between our turtles. Probably the most thrilling race we're going to see all day, I bet you. I bet you. It was a good one. Now, my money was on our American snapper turtle to win it, but I guess I'm going home dollarless.
Well, don't take it to heart. Don't let it get you too down, man.
Yeah, that's all right.
Next up, the one you've been excited for.
All right, yes, my favorite event of the Animalympics. It is the coconut carry relay with our birds, the birds of the world. And
Birds of war.
yeah, the birds of war. And we got the Australian emu and his neighbor, the New Zealand Kiwi.
We got
Kiwi.
We got two of each. They're partners.
Yes, exactly, because it's the relay race. We got two of them. And then we got the European robin from the UK, representing the UK. The Uck in the house. Next up,
I don't think anybody says that.
I do. The American bald eagle. Whoop, whoop, USA.
Never heard of them.
Oh,
Just kidding.
last but not least, the Brazilian.
Hyacinth macaw.
Yes, our beautiful macaws. Look at those tails. They're so colorful. And so what our birds are going to be doing today, our first leg is starting out with the coconut. They got to carry the coconut to the halfway spot where they will meet their partner.
That's right. They have erected an exchange platform
That's right.
where the partners, the doubles, you might say, will be perched at the halfway point.
Exactly. And they got to do one lap around the track. And once they do, they hand off the coconut to the next guy. And they got to go around one time. And the first team to make it around the second lap with their coconut will be the winner.
Now, it should be pointed out that 2 of these birds, or 4 of these birds, that are competing here today cannot fly.
Exactly.
So special arrangements have had to be made so that they can access the exchange platform. For the emus of Australia and the kiwis of New Zealand, there have been erected little ramps
Yes.
that they will have to run up, sort of ascend to hand off the coconut to their partner, which then will have to descend and run down the ramp back to the starting point.
Right. Yes. And for our flying birds, of course, their teammate is just simply perched on a perch. It's like a giant, kind of like a telephone pole. And they're just sitting there waiting. And it's at the equal elevation for all platforms. It's the ramp for our walking birds or running birds, however you might say.
Emus are some of the fastest land speed animals in the world.
Well, they got to run up the ramp to the same height as the perch is for our other birds to help level the playing field for all of our competitors.
This one I'm interested to see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they carry these coconuts around. Some of them I don't even know if they're that familiar with the coconut, but they're trained on picking up the thing and moving it. Whatever they're told to relay, they relay it. So that's what they're doing here. And today, they're doing it with the coconut. All right, so our first leg is all lined up at the starting line.
And there's the gun.
Oh, it looks like the emu's hot out of the gate.
Boy, that is a fast bird.
Goodness. Oh, okay. Well, it looks like the bald eagle's keeping pretty good pace, flapping those wings. Look at those. You can't even see his wings flapping. They're so fast.
It's more like just gliding at high speed.
Looks like, oh my, the UK and the robin's having a bit of trouble getting out of the gate, gripping the coconut.
That is a small bird.
He's having trouble carrying it, which does make me question why they picked the coconut. But hey, I don't make the rules. I'm not part of the animal committee, Animalympic committee, the AC. It looks like somebody's coming. Who's that coming around the bend there? It is our macaw. Oh, look at that beautiful color.
It is a beautiful bird.
Oh my gosh. Now the first macaw, he's green. Now you get to describe the color, because all the other birds, they all look the same. Not that they're not unique in their own way, but they don't have such colors as these macaws do. Our first one is really green and yellow looking. Very beautiful. And his partner is the opposite. Oh, wow, look at that. It's like they switch places. He's mostly yellow with a little bit of green on him.
It's real yin and yang.
Yeah, perfect teammates there. Imagine that. Well, it looks like it's still pretty dead heat between the emu and the bald eagle.
It seems the kiwi has struggled along, sort of like the robin. Yes. It's also a small bird, but it has been much faster than the robin.
It almost kind of looks like instead of just carrying the coconut, the kiwi's just kind of like rolling it along in a way, kind of pushing it in front of them. I guess that's all right. They didn't say you couldn't do that, I suppose. As long as you get your coconut to your partner.
Has the robin even gotten off the ground?
I don't believe so. He's moved along a little bit, but he's like still way back there. I mean, he might as well give up, that poor robin. He's really struggling getting that coconut off the ground. Oh,
maybe
looks
his
like
partner.
We have our first exchange with the emu. And our second emu is running down the ramp.
Oh, it seemed like that emu ascended in no time.
I know, they're pretty quick at it. Oh, goodness. The bald eagle just came flying out of that gate from the perch with his coconut, catching right up behind that emu. Goodness. He is booking it like crazy.
Like a shot out of a gun.
That is right. Wow, this is going to be a real tight one, I believe, folks.
We got a nail biter here.
We sure do. We sure do.
My money's on the American at this point.
Ah.
Come on, I like an underdog. He's got to pull ahead.
Yeah. I didn't put money on this race, even though it's my favorite. That's kind of why I didn't. I didn't want to. I didn't want to take any chances. I like them all. It's a good race. Good race. There. Kiwi finally made it to the ramp. Up the ramp with his coconut. He struggled pushing it up there, but he got it. He sure
look.
did.
Here it comes. It looks like Macaw's going to be in third place, but I think the bald eagle had it.
Yes, he dropped his coconut first over the line. It was a close second with that Australian emu. What a good showing from the emu, I will say. He was really skillful running around that track, running up the ramp. It's like he had his head down. He was braking with the aerodynamics while he was running, but he just could not beat the American bald eagle soaring through the sky to victory.
That was quite good.
It was.
It's interesting to watch those 6 birds celebrate their various victories. The macaw in third, the emu in second.
That's right.
Looks like the kiwi's going to be finishing here in fourth.
Yep.
And I think I'm hearing that the robins from the UK are being disqualified.
For taking too long?
It seems the first robin never got off the ground and never chose to do it any other way, like the kiwi.
I suppose the robin could have tried to push it along with his head while flapping close to the ground. But oh well, you win some, you lose some, UK. Not your best showing, but you gave it a shot. That was quite the race.
It was neat to see the kiwi finish at all. I didn't really expect that.
Yeah, neither did I. No, New Zealand might be a small place in comparison to Australia, but they certainly do put up some fierce competitors. They sure do. Like our last race, the Australian long-necked turtle, he was second place, photo finish. And now we have our kiwi making quite a strong showing for his small size.
Big things do come in small packages.
That is exactly right. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. Wow.
What a race.
It was very, very good. The best one yet. And we are about to start our last competition of the day. It's the fan favorite cat karate.
Cat karate, folks.
Everybody loves watching the cat karate competitions. That is why they hold it last. And before the Animalympics started, the qualifying round had the American Maine Coon trouncing and pouncing the Russian Siberian cat. And the winner of today's match that we're about to watch versus the Japanese bobtail and the Thailand Siamese is going to face our Maine Coon. And our fighters are stepping up on the mat. The bobtail and the Siamese. Now, I wouldn't have thought the Siamese were in Thailand. I didn't know that.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, well, it's news to me. I thought they were more like Chinese or maybe Indian or there's another Malaysian somewhere over that way. But pretty cool. I did not know about the Siamese being in Thailand.
I think this whole thing is fascinating because I've had several house cats, over the course of a life.
Sure,
you sort of accumulate cats,
As one does.
Oh, as one does, yes. And in my experience, every house cat knows karate.
Yeah, they sure do. I had a cat. She was a karate master, Charlie. I'd be walking through the hall or through the apartment, and all of a sudden she'd run up, swat my leg, bounce off, and be gone. Like she's karate chopping me, and off she goes like
Some
a ninja.
Kind of cat ninja. That's right. That's crazy. I think it's amazing to be here on the world stage and see cats doing what they're best at.
That's right.
And not just that, but you're talking about the best in the world.
Yes.
At cat karate.
Exactly. And they are taking their cat bows. The Japanese bobtail versus the Thailand Siamese.
The question of who has the blackest belt
will be answered today. And remember, folks, the winner of this match is going to face off against the American Mancoon. Oh, what a punch. What a cat punch and a claw right from the bobtail. Wow, he's really getting at the Thailand Siamese. Oh, they're putting up quite a fight, though. Now, I've been told there's two ways you can win here. A total knockout, or you got to get your opponent outside of the mat or off the mat.
For a technical knockout.
Yeah. So let's see what we're gonna get here. It is quite. Oh, what a hook from the bobtail!
Literally, wow!
Yeah, right in the Siamese ear. Whoa! It looks like it took a little chunk out of him there.
It's a regular Mike Tyson situation over here.
Yes, or George Foreman, like something like that. Oh my goodness! The bobtail is just putting the pounding on the Siamese. He can barely get a lick in.
He doesn't have a chance.
No. I don't know why they're trying to lick each other anyway. This is a fight. The Siamese, I don't know what he's doing. He did not know what he was signing up for, Siamese.
Saya, please.
Yeah. Woof. Get out of here. He didn't know what he was coming to. Oh my goodness, that bobtail just whipped him with his paw. He is quite the fighter. Those Japanese really know how to train them up and get them good. Comes from their history in the samurai days.
Is that so? I didn't realize they kept cats.
Yeah, well, I mean, no, the samurais didn't keep cats. The cats were the samurais.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't see that movie.
I mean, I don't know how you didn't. Everybody's seen that one. It's like a cult classic. The samurai cat.
Shogun's
cat. Meow.
Shogun's Meow. Oh, man. Okay.
Oh, and looks like the bobtail is knocked out. Literally a full knockout of the Siamese. He is not getting up on that count of 3. Wow. What a fight. What a fight between the Japanese bobtail and the Siamese.
It was looking like the Siamese had lost that 3 minutes ago, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, he took a beating for sure. Barely got a hit on the bobtail, but he hung in there. He had good stamina and endurance, and definitely learned how to take a beating. Sometimes that's all you need is just to be able to take a beating long enough, tire your opponent out. But he just couldn't hold out long enough to beat the bobtail here.
So it's the bobtail going up against that
American
crazy Maine Coon.
That is right.
I think I smell another medical.
Maybe. I smell one now thanks to that Siamese. They got to get him checked out.
I think I smell another medal for the Americans.
I think so. That American Maine Coon has been known as a fierce fighter. Very fierce. One of the fiercest of all of them. I mean, he's got, compared to some of the competition today, he is beefy, that Maine Coon.
Well, I've heard he's a little mentally unstable, too. I think I'm kind of concerned here because the Maine Coon has such a reputation that this might be another sort of piranha-like situation.
Well, I hope not. I certainly hope not. I mean, hopefully it's going to be a good, fair, and clean fight. Clean as, above board. It's not going to be clean. There's going to be fur and scratches everywhere. But, everything's all fair and good. But we'll find, we should see how the bobtail stands
Well,
up.
I'll tell you, if the shoe were on the other foot
Yeah?
and I were the bobtail,
You tuck tail and run?
probably so.
Well, he ain't got a tail. It's bobbed. He can't tuck nothing.
Yeah, it's probably came off the last time he fought the Maine Coon.
Possibly.
I'd be shaking in my boots.
What are you, pussy in boots?
I take umbrage with that.
All right. Our fighters are taking a bow at center ring here. Center mat, whatever you want to call it.
My money's on the Maine Coon still.
Okay.
In case anybody was questioning that.
Oh, all right. It looks like they're doing the round around, kind of the little dance that they do.
Eyeing each other up and down.
Whoa. Nobody's getting close yet. They're both kind of keeping their distance for a moment. Let's see if anybody takes the first strike here. And holy moly! Whoa!
That was a
Whoa!
good one.
That American Maine Coon just whopped them both full force, double barrel fisted claws and everything right at that bobtail. Holy cow! Was that
was
full knockout?
Knockout,
already?
knocked
Oh my
down.
Gosh.
He is down for the count.
Whoa, it's like the Mike Tyson of cats over here. He is just one double
hit.
punch and he is gone. Yo!
Wow.
Knocked me out, man. Knocked me out just watching him.
That
Woo!
coon was not playing around.
He had fist of fury, real furry.
I'm surprised the bobtail doesn't have both of his eyes knocked out.
Woo, he's gonna have his brains knocked out, probably. Not in a literal sense, but, figured if he ain't gonna be walking right for a couple days, he'd be walking around.
What, he raped him?
No, he's gonna be all, dizzy, because he knocked in the head so hard.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow, so there you have it, folks. Look at that big paw up in the air, the victory pump. Whoa! Our gold medalist for the cat karate, the American Maine Coon. That was quite the quick, fast fight, as it always is for the American Maine Coon. Like I say, he trounced and pounced that Siberian cat
The Russian
from Russia.
Siberian, yeah. Of course he would. I mean, tensions have been high, even between the cats.
Yeah.
Since the Cold War.
Yeah, well, I mean, they don't speak about those days. It's still cold to them.
I expected a lot from the Maine Coon, but I thought it'd be a little more dragged out than that.
I mean,
I didn't have much hope for the bobtail.
neither did I.
I thought the coon would at least play with him a little bit.
Well, he certainly played with him with his eyes before he attacked us. He was, give him the good look up and down, give him the evil eye.
The crazy eyes.
Yeah,
Cats
the crazy
have crazy
eye.
eyes.
That's
Cats
it.
are crazy.
They do not abide by the laws of nature.
Or law, or decency, respect.
No. So as soon as he saw his moment, he was quick at it right out of nothing. Taking that Japanese
I
bobtail
figured
by
the medal would go
surprise.
to America.
But it's no surprise to us, of course, that the American Maine Coon took home the gold medal. So that's 2 gold medals for America today. We had our bald eagles win the coconut carry.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
In case you forgot,
That's it.
the piranha is going to be charged. It's been announced by the UN.
Yes.
He will be put up on charges.
Yes.
The who did we say? The clownfish
Yes, the
did
clownfish.
get gold medals, and everybody else who perished have been given honorary silver.
Yep, of course, naturally.
Then the bald eagles won the
Yep.
coconut.
The coconut carry relay was a close, very close finish by the Australian emus.
That's quite a bird.
Yes.
And last but not least, the United States Maine Coon. That's some good medals won for the Americans.
That's right. That is very right. So,
Well,
folks,
we hope you'll stick with us for continued coverage.
of the Animalympics 2024, we will have more coming up right after next week.
That's right. You'll have to tune in for the closing ceremonies as well. I heard
That's right.
it's going to be a duo are going to be playing the event to lead out the ceremonies. Snoop Dogg also commonly known as Snoop Lion, Snoop Dogg Lion, Snoopy Dog, whatever, and Doja Cat will be playing.
That is right. Special appearance by them at the closing ceremony. Everybody's been requesting them. We pulled the best strings that we could pull to get them here to close out the ceremony for the Animalympics.
That's right. Everyone's favorite cat and
dog.
everyone's favorite dog lion guy.
Lion dog. He's a lion dog.
So, please, come back here for all of your Animalympics coverage.
Exactly. Tune in to WWRS for all of your Animalympics coverage in and out of this special event. And to find it, you got to be sure to follow us on your favorite podcast platform or on YouTube. Just search on Spotify, Stitcher, Apple, and if you're searching on YouTube, just type at WWRS. And if you would like to hear an extra event that you didn't hear in this episode, we encourage you to please subscribe and become a paid subscriber on Red Circle through our podcast host. We would greatly appreciate it.
That's right. We hope you might share us with a friend or two, and also encourage them to become a paid subscriber so that they can have access to the bonus material, the standalone segments, and all the other things that you have access to. And as always, we thank you for listening.